All right, we'd like to talk about one of the really fun things in Holstein Nutrition, or in dairying, and that's the way that the nutrition has developed over the years. I was actually surprised. We went and gathered the ingredients that we use to make a perfectly balanced ration for the different animal groups here at the farm. And we've got probably about 10 different ingredients, and I think we've gotten most of them collected. The first three ingredients are something we actually grow here on the farm. This is an example of a chopped up corn plant. This would be called corn silage. And here we have alfalfa haylage with some grasses in it. That's also grown here at the farm. Then we have ground cornmeal, which we also grow. This would be just the kernels of the corn ground. And then the rest of the ingredients are, some of these are byproducts from other industries, or waste products that other industries can't use, that a cow can use because she's a ruminant. So here we have a high energy source. This is actually a palm oil fat, a pearled fat. We have some Mars chocolate, some sweepings off the, and some candy wrappings. They grind it up real fine, so if there's any wrappers in there, it doesn't affect the cows negatively, but this is actually chocolate. I think it comes from a Mars plant. And we've got bread meal, soy meal. I think this is a gluten feed, a distillers, cottonseed. You know, what's left over after they take the cotton for clothing, the cows can utilize the cottonseed. It's a fat source, a protein source. Soy hulls, and the mystery ingredient that I'm not gonna, I think that's canola. That's a protein source. So our different animal groups, depending on what her energy needs are, if she's a fresh cow, if she's a dry cow, what different part of the lactation. Our nutritionists, we use Cargill Nutrition, and they will give us a balanced diet. So the way we create that diet is we have trucks or bigger mixers than this, and they have a weigh scale on them. And so we can weigh out as we take this payload over here and we scoop the different ingredients into the truck. It tells us what ingredients should be put in and in what amount, and that way the cow gets the perfect balanced diet. It's probably not as fun as just eating ice cream. You know, it's like if you're an athlete, you've got to have the right nutrition. Well, our cows are the same way. So this would be an example. This is what they call a total mixed ration. So in this one, it's hard to see it, but there would be corn silage, there would be straw, there would be minerals, and there's only about 4 ingredients in this. This is for a dry cow. A dry cow is a cow that's not milking. She's getting ready to have her next calf. She does not need near as much energy since she's not producing milk, and so she gets this very, it's a lot of fiber and not a lot of energy, but it's exactly what she needs so she doesn't become too fat when she's getting ready to have her next calf. Now this example here, this looks totally different. This is a very, very nutrient dense ration. Has a lot of corn. You can see a lot of different grain in it, a lot of energy. This would be for a cow. There's some cottonseed in there, some corn, and probably all the 10 different or 12 different ingredients I showed you would be in this ration. This is for a high producing milk cow, and she has to take a lot of calories in because she's maintaining her body weight, and she's also producing maybe 100 pounds of milk, or 8 gallons or 12 gallons of milk a day. So again, very different rations, but very specific for the cow and what she needs at that time. One thing about I did not mention with the nutrition is feed is our biggest expense in a dairy business. Once we put together some of these different ingredients, this would be a $1,400 a ton. This fat product, very, very expensive. So some of these will be as cheap as maybe the things that we would buy in off the farm might be as cheap as $250 a ton and up to $1,400 a ton. We try to grow as much as we can here on the farm to produce for ourselves, of the corn silage, the haylage, and the cornmeal. But some of these high energy products, we're not going to be able to produce them on the farm, so they're bought in to get the cow's nutrition where it needs to be. But the average cost to feed a cow, a lactating cow that's producing milk, is with the feed prices have really gone up here in the last 4 months because of the corn and soybeans being a little short in the United States. And so right now we're running about $6.50 per cow to feed the cows every day.